Hello everyone, my name is Rosanabi Rai for short, and you're on to Read Time with Rai. If you're online, let me know. So I just say hi, and it's a beautiful weather. I decided to do Read Time with Rai today outdoors, and it's a holiday, so I needed the fresh air. Anyways, I've been under the weather, so I needed the fresh air, so I'm outside. Alright, so we're going to be talking about what's the big deal about loyalty. If you're online, please let me know so we can begin. Just say hello or say something. Let me know how your day was, and we can begin. All right, I'll just go on. I'm sure maybe most of you will join me because I can't see if there's anyone here. All right, so what's the big deal about loyalty? A lot of people say, oh, I'm loyal. I'm loyal. We use the word, casually. We just play with it. But, what does it really mean? What does it really mean? To be loyal means to have firm and constant. You have to, that word constant is important. Firm and constant support. Firm and constant support for an institution or for someone. So when you say you're loyal, it means you're having firm support, you have a great allegiance to that person or to someone. So now what's a big deal about it when it has to do with relationship? Of course, we may know that we have to, be loyal maybe to our country, or be loyal to maybe our churches, or be loyal to where we work, or our communities and different things. But when it comes to relationship, what does being loyal mean? Thank you for joining me. I really just say hello so I know who just joined. So I was given the definition of loyalty, what it means. And I said it means firm support or constant, allegiance. The word there, or the key word there, is that constant, that constant allegiance for someone or for something. So as I was saying, most people, please share so people know we're on. Most people, and of course I just needed the fresh air and all, and so I'm outdoors. Yeah, so Read Time with Rai is not at home. Yeah, so most people have this, allegiance, or say I'm loyal. We use the word casually anyway. I said it earlier on, but most of you were not on. So this to maybe our communities, different people, countries, or even families, we may, saying quote unquote that we're loyal and stuff. But what does it really mean to be loyal, and why? What's the big deal when it comes to relationship? Now, you must know that loyalty is actually earned. You can't say someone is loyal when you just met the person. You can't really know that. It's when you've, spent some time with a person and certain things have happened, then you would be able to say this person is loyal or that person is loyal. Now, why is loyalty important? Some people mistake loyalty for trust. No, that's not trust. You can trust someone, or someone can be trustworthy, but the person is not loyal. Loyalty means you are firm and constantly in support of this person. It doesn't matter whether this person is right or is wrong. That's what loyalty means. But even if the person is wrong, you would be able to tell the person, but of course not at the back of the person, or not gossip with the person, or not backbite with the person. It means you're in support of this person, come what may. Rain or sun or shine, you are with this person. That's what loyalty means. People mistake it for being trustworthy. No, that's not. Loyalty and trustworthy are not the same. Loyalty and even faithfulness are not the same. Because in a relationship, a man or a woman can be faithful to their partners, can even be trustworthy, can have some form of integrity, but they're not loyal. They just have that, this loyalty is one of the moral things that we should have. So someone can be faithful by nature. It's not used to cheating. Does not to time, does not, play games and stuff. Please, if you're just joining me, you can please share, and I'm sure on the comment section we would have my all my social media platforms will be put on the comment sections, and of course, if you need to get in touch with me, you can. Yeah, for counseling or for speaking engagements, you can. So a lot of people think loyalty is faithfulness. It's not. You can be faithful to someone because it's not your nature to cheat, or you don't like cheating, or you have deliberately, made up your mind not to cheat, whether it's emotional cheating or factual cheating or texting, or you just are not that kind of person. But are you loyal? It's a different ballgame. Would you firmly support this person constantly that you are in a relationship or that you're married with? It's surprising to know that a lot of people, even some men, when they go to hang out or to drink, even women too, in the where they go to make their hair in the beauty salons and co, they're not loyal to their partners. They talk about their partner, they gossip, they say things that their partner, they may be truthful things. You see, now this is a catchy thing with loyalty. What you may be saying may be truthful things about your partner. It may be truthful things about the person, about who your spouse or something. Maybe truly they behave the way you have said they behave, or truly they acted the way you said they acted, or even maybe they're the type that are into domestic violence, they've hit you and stuff. Yes, we agree to that. They probably did those things, but loyalty will not discuss it in a way to make fun of that person or make other people rubbish that person. You won't do that. If you're loyal to that person, you probably will meet that person and talk to that person one-on-one. Or if it's someone like, let's say if you're a wife and it's a husband and you feel you've spoken about it and it's not working, or the person is not listening, or you're not seeing any improvements, or there are no changes, then you could talk to someone that the person listens to. That's why I always tell ladies and guys, if you are in a relationship with someone and that person doesn't have an accountability partner, that person doesn't have someone the person looks up to like a mentor or something, then there is a problem. Because how are you going to, if you need to talk to the person and you're meeting a brick wall and the person is not relating and the person is not listening to you, so who do you go to? Who do you run to? Who do you speak to? Because you see, most of the problem, or half of the problem I see in relationship and I see in marriages, is because people don't have people to talk to. The people in the relationship don't listen to each other. Communication problem. And then secondly, nobody to listen, there's nobody they can talk to that will make the person listen. So loyalty is you have firm support. So how do I know someone is loyal? Someone, if you are watching or you come across a video, you may be asking. And the person is loyal is that you got with time. Like I said, you can't just know the person is loyal just because 1 week, just because 2 weeks, just because 3 weeks. No, you can't know that. It takes time for you to know if someone is loyal. If to you, either just based on maybe depending on your relationship, whether it's casual, platonic, or whatever. But I'm talking about a relationship where there are emotions involved. It takes some time before you know that this person is loyal. Can the person stand by you? Will the person, even if you make mistakes, will the person, castigate you? Because you see, the funniest thing is people talk about people at their backs, and unfortunately gossip is a circle. I don't know whether it's for gain or favor or what it is, but when people have discussed with people at the back, somehow the person they've gossiped about or they've talked about, one party comes to tell the other person, or one party gets to tell a third or a fourth party. So you see, it's like a circle. It goes round and round and round. So if you're loyal to that person, you won't gossip about that person. If you're loyal to that person, you have the person's back. You will stress yourself or make yourself uncomfortable or deny yourself some things or sacrifice some things for that person if you're loyal to that person. And if you're loyal to that person, there's not a question of, I'm tired or I'm busy, look for someone else to do it. No. If you're loyal to that person, it's a firm support. You're there to support the person all the time. The person needs you in the person's pick me up stage, you're there. The person is celebrating, you're there. The person is sad, you're there. The person needs a shoulder to cry on, you're there. The person needs someone to share ideas with, you're there. The person needs someone to talk to, you're there. You are always there to share, in the person. In fact, you're there in the highs and the lows of the person. So to be loyal, it's not because when I was doing this research, I came across, it's not faithfulness, it's not, and there's a ladder. There's something I call a ladder of loyalty. It's step by step. The first step, yes, okay, this person can be there for me. I can call on this person. I can rely on this person whenever I want. Okay, fine. Then the next step, okay, if I'm in deep trouble, who is the next person I will think of calling? It's surprising that people can get into trouble. People can be in a situation. Some people can be heavy at heart. People can be depressed. People can be going through stuffs and they can't tell who they're in a relationship with. They can't even tell their spouses about it because the spouses probably won't listen or would waive it. Something can be bothering you and you don't have who to tell to. In fact, that's the high the reason for a lot of all this domestic violence and even suicide issue, because there's nobody to communicate with. The go-to line, the save me line, the first person you should be able to talk to is not willing to listen. It's not there. It's not loyal to you. Whether you're sleepy or not, whether you're tired or not, if you're loyal to this person, if the person taps you up or the person calls you at an awkward time, so far you see that is the person that is calling is the person you say you are loyal to, you should pick up, because for the person to call you at that ungodly hours, there must be a reason. If you're loyal to someone, you always give the person the benefit of doubt. If you're loyal to someone, you always want to see you have the best interest at heart for the person. I've seen spouses who are competitive, who they act as if they are competing. How do you compete against yourself? That's what I ask most of the time when I'm counseling. How do you compete against yourself? That partner is you. That is yourself. The two shall become one. It's you. So it's like you're competing against yourself. That's crazy. So why do you compete with your spouse? Why do you act as if, I must progress, I must show this, and this syndrome happens most of the time with women. You act like you're competing, especially with this feminism craze. You act like you're competing with the man. You act like if you do this, you can do better. You can. No, I'm not saying don't be yourself. If that is you are good at certain things, it's okay. But let it not be a competition. You're not competing with anybody. Everybody, even though you're married, you're an individual too. But you don't need to compete, because the two of you, the mathematics of marriage is different. The two of you have become one, not two. So loyalty, to me, is when you have the back of the person. When you see, in your eyes, the person can do no wrong in public. Now, listen, I'm not saying the person can do no wrong. Of course, none of us is perfect. But I said in public. Where other people are, you will agree with that person. You will side up, or you would, there's a way you guys must have, spend time together. You will signal that person that, no, that is not correct. You don't sham the person in front of everybody. You don't, if you're loyal to that person, even when the whole situation, maybe there's a scenario outside where maybe a quarrel broke out or something broke out. When you guys are together, you're not like, that thing was wrong. I just had to stand by you because you're my friend, or I just had to stand by you because you're my spouse, or I just had to stand by you because you're my partner. But that thing you did is not correct. I think you should do like this. I think you should do like that. But, people these days, you find it's a virtue that is hard to find. And a lot of people these days pretend. This is what I want to hit home. A lot of people, if you have your questions and you're watching me, you can please ask at this point, because I'm rounding up. A lot of people pretend to be loyal when they are not. They pretend a lot. Most of the time, because of what they want to get from you, or because of they need your association at that time. You need to be careful who you put in your circles, because some people are in your circles because they need to get something from you at that time. Maybe because of you, their light is shining, and so they need to be with you at that time, and so they act like they're loyal. You need to see beyond the veil. You need to look down. You need to bring your intuitions out. If I was talking spiritually now, I would say you need to be discerning. So you need to know who is in your circle, who is around you, that is around you because of what they can gain, that it's around you because of the parasitic nature of the person. And so the person just wants to grab, wants to take, or because of you, the association with you, the person shines, and so the person is just hanging around with you. The person doesn't have your back. The slightest mistake you do, the person, louds it up. Is the person that takes it everywhere. Anything when they are maybe gossiping about you or talking down on you somewhere, the person joins in, but in your front, you're my friend, I'm loyal. No, it doesn't work that way. You should be loyal in front of the person, at the back of the person. When the person is there, when the person is not there, you should have the person's back. And some people can't go the extra mile. That's why, I tell people, if you haven't watched that video, I think you should look for it, or maybe I would, and put it on the comment section. Where I talked about friendship, you see, people are easy to say, this is my friend, but most of the time they're just acquaintances. Your friend is someone who has, gone the extra mile for you. The person has sacrificed, the person has shown that you are the person's friend. So loyalty for me is that allegiance. That means you found this person. You're ready to go with this person's course. You're ready to stick to this person, come what may. The person may have the person's flaws and all, but you're there. Some people are married to people who they are not loyal to. And you find it especially with men, quote unquote. I'm not being feminist now, I'm just being realistic. Because you have a side chick or because you have a girlfriend somewhere, you let them talk down on your wife. That's not loyal. If you're loyal, irrespective of the fact that you're cheating, I've said loyalty is not cheating. It's not a function of cheating. You can be loyal and still cheat. So if the girl is trying to run down the woman of, you've been with or you married, you should be able to shut her. In fact, if you are loyal, you should end whatever it is with that. And probably if you're the type, I'm not encouraging that, but if you're the type that must have a side chick or stuff, you can go and find another one. You should not put yourself in a situation where the person you say you're loyal to is being talked down on, is being looked down on, is being gossiped about, is being trampled on, the person's image or reputation is being, messed up, and you're there and saying nothing, and then you come and say you're loyal, and then you come to smile, and then you come to laugh. I can't call those people. Those are fifth communists. Those are people who are trying to bring you down, but they just have to associate with you because, like I said, you bring out their shine. So you have to be careful who is in your inner circle. Is the person, and take it one step at a time. I said it that the loyalty has a ladder for me. Take it one step at a time. Let the person prove the person self. Loyalty is earned. Let the person prove the person self, and then climb the ladder one step at a time. Don't just believe that, because the person did one thing at one time, you see, I always say it, check motives. What's the reason? Even the Lord, which I'm a believer, so I can't really do without saying some things about spirituality or Christianity. Even the Lord knew his inner circles and they eat it. He knew what they would do. Even him also deals with motives. Scripture says he searches the hearts and reins of men. So you need to bring out your intuition. If you're the type that has so many circles of friends, try to narrow them and know, who has your back among that circle, who is truly loyal. So at this point, I'll pause and, take some questions. Of course, on the comment section, I can see that my, the WhatsApp number and, the WhatsApp number and all my social media platforms have been put down. So let me know. I can see that some people, but nobody has said anything. If you have some questions, you could ask or you could ask inbox, because I'll soon be logging off. I just wanted to tell us that loyalty, it's really a big deal, because if you're married to someone who is not loyal, that's where you see people. I've seen situations where spouses, plan, to take down one, or plan to, rob one of its money, or plan to kill one because of what the person said. That's because they're not loyal. It's not a function of love now. You could love someone that you're not loyal to. You just love being around the person. You just decided. Of course, what's love is a choice. You just decided to be with the person, but you're not really loyal. Loyal means you have that person's back. You will stick your neck for that person. That doesn't mean if the person messes up, you won't tell the person one-on-one, but it won't be a topic for community discussion. Yes, you won't gossip about that person. You won't bring the person down. You will try to see the person succeed. I've seen spouses who hide information from each other, or even people in a relationship who hide information from each other. You don't want to tell the other person and give the other person an information because you feel that the person using that information, or arming the person with that information, or having that information, the person will be able to move forward, or the person will be able to prosper in life. So you don't want that. Like I said, when you're in competition with a spouse, you can never be loyal. You can never be loyal. And once you see that you always have to be the better person in the relationship, or you have to be the one seemingly everybody has to look up to, that if this is a platonic relationship where maybe friendship, you have to be the in one, you have to be the main one, you have to be the one everybody's looking up to. You can't be loyal in that kind of relationship, because you will do everything to stay on top. You will do everything not to let those other people come to where you are. So loyalty is very important in a relationship. In fact, for me, if I find out that someone is not loyal, there are certain things I can't do with that person. There are certain things I can't say to that person. There are certain things I can't tell that person. And especially in my dealings, maybe outside marital relationship, my dealings in my other dealings, there are certain things certain people can't get from me because they're not loyal. I reward, for me, loyalty is key. I reward it a lot. If I find out that somebody is really loyal, I can go the extra mile. In fact, I can catch a grenade for that person, because it tells a lot, and it also tells a lot about the character of the person. If someone is not able to be loyal, the person is wavering, the person is unstable in the person's ways, it's a problem. You can't trust that person. Of course, loyalty is not trustworthiness, but with time, when the person has proven to be loyal, you find out that the person has integrity, and you find out that you can also trust a loyal person. But that doesn't mean that a trustworthy person is loyal. I hope I explained that. Yes. So this is it. And next week, of course, I would be telling us next week what our topic for discussion would be. So I will give 1 minute. If I don't get any questions, I would be logging out. So loyalty is really important, and it's a virtue that you don't find these days. I think the craze for money, or the craze for attention, or the need to be seen, or the need to be the in person, or the need or the selfish nature of people make them not loyal, because you can't be loyal to somebody and not inconvenience yourself at one point or the other for that person. you would inconvenience yourself, you would go the extra mile for that person. And most people don't want to do that. Most people don't want to do that. Most people just want to be in their comfort zone. You can't be loyal to me and be in your comfort zone, because I may need you at an awkward time. I may need you at a time when it's not comfortable for you. But if you're loyal, or if I'm loyal to you, I should be able to attend to you at any time of the day. I should be able to put you in top priority. You see, that's why I said check your inner circle. Are you prioritized? Are you among the priority, or the person is just with you, like I said, because you help the person shine? So that's why the person is with you. The person is hanging out with you because the person just likes the vibe the person gets from you. A lot of things are going on now, but you have to I don't want to use the word discerning, because it's not everybody that is a believer, a Christian, or understands that word, but you have to let your intuition come to play. You have to be able to know who is loyal. Like I said, if you're loyal to me, for example, you can't talk about me, you can't backbite, you can't gossip, you can't trample on me. That I'm not perfect, but you won't say those things at my back. You would probably get to me and say it to me, and you would be there for me. You would listen to me if you're loyal to me, and if I'm loyal to you, vice versa. I should be able to have your ears at awkward times, at any time of the day, if I'm loyal to you. If I need you to do something or to get something, or the person you are in a relationship needs you to do something for them, you will go the extra mile. You will stress yourself for them. That's what being loyal. You will have their back. It's an allegiance. Oh, thank you, ma. Thank you for joining me, ma. It's an allegiance. It's an allegiance. You are saying, I am there with you, come what may. I am there with you through thick and thin. I know you may be wrong in this lesson, but I will help you walk through it. I know you're having some challenges. I hope maybe you're an alcoholic, maybe you have some issues, maybe you have some character flaws. I will be there to walk you through it. I won't trample on you. I won't talk, down on you. I won't say things that are wrong about you. I will stand by you. And please, if you're married to your spouse, if you're a married person and you come across this video, try to be loyal to your spouse. It helps when you're loyal to your spouse. It takes away because I said recently, I've been counseling people, because the heart of man is desperately wicked. When I say man, I just don't mean the male gender, both male and female. And you find out that a lot of killings, a lot of pastoral killings, a lot of domestic things are going on right now. I feel it's because people are not loyal. It's because people are not having people's back, because if I'm loyal to you, even if you offend me, even if you've done something that has angered me, we will trash it out, we will talk it out. And like I said, you can't do without a couple that doesn't communicate, or that doesn't talk to each other, that doesn't, the person is not able to say what the person truly feels, then that other person is not loyal to the person, or is not listening, or there's a communication breach, and it causes a lot of problem, except the other person who is not being heard is really mature. If not, it causes a lot of problem in relationship. Thank you, Ma Sunshine, for joining me. I actually am rounding up, so I was talking about loyalty, and maybe you can watch the replay. So I was just waiting to see if people would ask some questions, but nobody has done that. So I want to believe that it's clear. We must be loyal. You can't say you're loyal to me and not be there for me. You can't say you're loyal to me and not have my back. You can't say you're loyal to me and join others to bring me down. You can't say you're loyal to me and gossip about me. You can't say you're loyal to me either. Now, when I'm saying me, I'm just using myself. It could be anybody, and I mean in a relationship now, whether platonic or marital or whatever relationship you have with that person. If that person is loyal, the person will always do everything to want to see you succeed. The person will always do everything, even if it's not comfortable, even if it's not convenient. The person will always do these things to ensure that your cause is being moved, or whatever it is you're doing, it's progressing. It's progressing. So thank you all for joining me. Please, of course, you know where to reach me. My WhatsApp, the WhatsApp number for Rita Wright is on the comment section. My social media platforms are there. You can reach me if you need counseling, or you need me to speak in your engagement. I'm available. I hope we're enjoying our summer. Of course, you can see I'm outside at this time enjoying my summer. It's a very cool weather, and it's a beautiful weather. So bye for now.